Hello, lords and ladies. Private Yorkie here, back from the front. It's crazy out there. Might get a bit crazy in here too, because going back to Golarion. The more wrath of the righteous, Pathfinder. With me is Aeon, laying down the law. Have a quick chat with this guy. What do you think of my judgments? That's what I want to know. I've heard many good things about you, but only now have I had the chance to fully appreciate your wisdom and intellectual creativity. Your judgments are thoughtful, and you try to find the best decision for everyone while staying within the bounds of the law. Commendable, highly commendable. Your subjects, your soldiers, are people with weaknesses and shortcomings. It benefits a wiser ruler to show some indulgence. Okay, I have to go. Oh. Anything here before we head out? Oh, that's 3 days away. It is Bastion to Fortress, so hopefully that will let us do something good. I don't know. We'll hope. Right, out we go.
Watch out for trouble.
We don't have any recruits to it. Yeah, we have. We got these. Oh, hang on. Got Crusader Army here. Don't need you. We do need you and you. Oh. Went the wrong way. Can we give them another general? Oh, no, we can't. Let's get you back home. Recruit them. No, not the brownie or the Barbados. Can't do anything with them. Conscript are garbage anyway. I don't know if I want to keep them around on this. Well, they can stay around for now, I suppose. My guys are fine there. Nothing else going on. Right. Murky Grosso. We're not going to the Ivory Sanctum yet. We're going this way. The rest.
But really, what's it like? Like an ordinary human organ? Or is it like a lizard's? Is it forked? By my reckoning, it should at the very least be longer than a normal human's.
All right. Give over. You've won. Look. You happy now? Perfectly normal human tongue.
Darren, you're a naughty boy. Don't care about the travelling merchant. Makeshift lab. Two beakers rested on a flat rock. Oh, I bet we can get some stuff from that. Okay. I don't care about him. Right. We have here. We got an event. In the commander we trust. Dwindlers have started to do with the commander is a saint, and gullible soldiers are now buying their charms. Funny con artist. We're not having that. One day to get the Bastion. Never been in a butcher shop before, so how similar is it to the Lost Chapel? Hey, come on, you don't have to make a joke about everything. And you definitely shouldn't joke about that blood-soaked madness. Oh, calm down, Thela. Desolate hovel. It's saving, so we can pick it up there if we have a problem.
Keep your calm.
Right now, I just want to explore. Oh, okay. There's nowhere to explore. Right here. And there's the thing we have to investigate. You feel a bit of cold of distortion as it shimmers in the middle of the room. Through the surrounding haze, you can make out part of a room, similar to the one you're in now, as well as a faint outline of a figure. You hear the muffled sound of distant voices, but as you try to move closer, you are met with resistance. A strong current of air pushes you away from the distortion, and you do not yet have enough strength to pass through. Let's look at it. Through the haze, you manage to catch a glimpse of a room, as well as the outlines of two figures. They seem to be in conversation, but you are too far away to hear what is being said. A moment later, the second figure disappears. Touch it. You touch the distortion, but meet resistance, as if your hand is being pushed back by a powerful gust of air. For a moment, you feel as if cold springing up your arms has frozen your bones, turning them to fragile ice. We'll leave. That was an update. We can see him, but the force to overcome it, a new source of power is needed. I wonder if we have to do this one first. I did look that up. I know that's kind of cheaty, but actually it didn't really have much indication of what to do. So, what we're going to do, we got two things. We're going to go back to Winter Sun, because that's where you have to sort that one out. And then we can go home and see about the mirror. One of those should lead us to something good, I think. Right. You. I think that's all for you. Oh, wrong one. Maggie's army is here. Oh, that's Baronial's. Oh, his army's still on the way back, isn't it? Right, now then. That's you. We have here, by the way. 1/4 of the bastion level with at least 6 out of 9 construction slots filled. Upgraded to fort. Well, let's do it to this one. But you have them all filled. Oh, you don't. Supply centre, warehouse, shelter. Need an inn. We'll have a teleportation circle. We'll have a watchtower. And a bulletin board. Then we get that enchanted next time. Let's move on to one of these. Huh? Nothing else. Nope, nothing else. You. Not you. That's no point in doing any more there just now. Have a quick rest.
What's the alcohol situation underground? Do you have anything to drown your sorrows in?
You bet. Mold brew is a gourmet's dream. And tourists from Absalom used to come to us for our mushroom infusion.
Not sure I believe you, but then given some alcohol that people do drink, I'm not sure he might do. Enchanting it, it will be augmented. Let's have a look what we've got. We can destroy the remains. Once per day, whenever your HP falls below 0, your HP is stored by twice your character level. And it summons 1d4 plus 2 undead skeleton champions. Awaken the remains. You bound a part of your soul to the ring. Oh, we made a Horcrux. You gain a +4 bonus saving throw. Let me just check what that ping was. I might have to take a quick break. You gain a +4 saving throw against mind-affecting effects. Motion computer, that's good. But a monster saves against poison, elemental, paralyzing, and movement impaired. Heading effect. Which I can resist with a spell we always use. Do bonus to attack rolls. Interesting. We'll go for that. I got to take a very quick break and we'll be back. Right, that's done. Gilroy's Tuscan Heights. Right. That's good. The days for pizzas. I don't think that's done us any good though here, no. Building those buildings might do though. Right, apparently in Wintersun Village, there's a couple who we can talk to about the armor. And you can tell by the name. If you know to look for it, I didn't know to look for it. Nothing indicated it. I thought I had to send it back to them somehow, but I guess they're over here already. In which case, why couldn't they bloody pick it up for themselves? I think it was there, but I might have to do some exploring. Might have been there. That's the names, isn't it? Because they're named. A tall young man gives you a friendly nod. He has golden hair and a healthy colour in his cheeks. Phew, did I do some work with my axe today? You won't have to worry about wood for a long time. Now, is there something you need, Rami? Put some food on the table, we have company. The short black-haired woman looks scared to death and doesn't seem to hear a word he says. The people who live around here are gaunt, but you look strong and healthy. Maybe I just haven't been here long enough to lose flab, but I'll never be scrawny. Big boned, you see. Yeah, I'm big boned, especially the bone in my belly. The man burst into laughter, though it carried a note of sadness. This village has been through so much. It suffered a great deal. Especially anyone who isn't crying all day, cries out in their sleep from the nightmares. I'm even a little ashamed to be the only one who's healthy here. I take responsibility seriously. I don't want to attack Salby's protect my own. You don't like the other villagers. The young man seems flustered and quickly looks away. Well, I'm actually a local by birth, but my family fled long time ago. They still live in the River Kingdoms, but I came back. Always dreamed about these places, although I'd never seen them. I just knew I had to be here. The young woman, mute with horror, finally comes to life. Ravon is my brother. My cousin. He only came back recently and hasn't seen the horrors we have. But he's good. I mean, a good warrior. You know anything about a crusader who went missing around here? You might notice his armour, it's very ornate. The young man pauses to think. Many people have been lost here, but with such a distinctive armour, no, I haven't seen anyone. And truth be told, I don't pay much attention to armour. I'm used to going light, just my axe, nothing else. The trembling woman clasps her hands to her chest. Her fingers are clenching so tightly. Her knuckles are white. We saw no crusaders, no armour, go away and leave us alone. He's panicking. You're awful suspicious. I found the armour of a crusader among your things. What do you say about that? The young man sighed heavily. Well, there's no point in denying it yet. I found a dead soldier in the armour. It looked expensive, so I thought I'd sell it or give it to a blacksmith, or reforge it into something useful. The young woman is almost in tears. No, Ravon, don't say anything. The authorities in Dresden will think you're a murderer and take it. No! The young man looks at you sullenly. There, I confessed about the armour. What else do you want? You can't take me away and put me on trial, you know. I'm a local, a Sarkorian. I have to be tried here. I won't give him to you. He won't go back to Dresden. Who won't go back to Dresden? He said he came from the River Kingdoms. No, I misspoke. That's not what I meant. He won't go back to the River Kingdoms. All right, Vermona, enough. No use pretending anymore. I'll end up in Dresden one way or another. He's my armour commander. I am Count Orvin Dalmora of Ormiravon. Until recently, I had the honour of being an officer in the army of Her Majesty, Queen Galfrey, and then I served under your command, but not for long. When I saw Vermona and the others, I realised I was needed here. Someone has to protect her and rebuild a village, and I'm healthier and stronger than the locals. If you want to try me as a deserter, then do so. But if you have any compassion in your heart, please send my armour to my parents and tell them I'm not coming back. They are more concerned about the fate of my older brother. And I don't want to be a burden to them. I'll live happily here with my wife if you'll just let me. The woman cries silently, her head bowed in grief. My soldiers will take you to Dresden, and you shall be put on trial. Right, so that progresses that one. Right now, let's go out. Oh, there's a better exit. I'll forget we have to walk all the way over here. Right, let's go put him on trial then.
There are many roads to success.
Lands of Yach. What? Yaswatch is besieged by an enemy. That's over here. Oh, it's just level 6. That's one for the baronial bravados then, I think. Might lose a lot of people. That's one for you lot. Then we got a level 7 up there for Aggie's army to take care of. Now we teleport back. Press. No, silly bomb bugger. Here we go. Alright, it's time to put them on trial. Orvin Dalmora, Count of Ormiraven, is accused of desertion. The Count staged his own death and fled to Winterfell, where he is masquerading as a Sarkorian by the name of Ravon. What do you have to say for yourself, dependent? If you have a heart, you'll let me go. No one knows that I ran away. Everyone thinks I'm dead. They'd already mourned me, so let it stay that way. Don't take me away from Vami, my Vermona. Is all I need in my life. Arabessi says that we can't let his deserter get away with this, but he didn't just abandon the army. He also gave up his title and wealth for a godforsaken village. I think he is a noble, sincere man who made a mistake. Melis looks bored. By the gods, I've never seen such drama. You want this little noble to keep playing at the barbarian peasant life? The likes of which will wear in after a few short months. Just ask Winterson to send you a soldier to replace him, and everyone will be happy. Now, you are free to renounce your title, but in return, Winterson must pay reparation to Dresden, covering the cost of an officer's full gear. Winterson cannot, or will not, and you shall go to prison. Mona wipes away tears of joy. They will, they can. I'll convince them. We'll think of something. Oh, thank you, Commander. I've gone bows before you. I'll never forget your kindness, Commander. We name our firstborn child after you, I swear. The best looks at you gratefully. I think you made an honourable decision, Commander. So we've done that. Now we've just got this one. And that's not said anything to me, so let's go look in the mirror. Mirror's all moving. Aeon is looking at you from the mirror. The only being in the entire universe who scares your burden, etc., etc., etc. I wonder if I can't do that until after the Hybrid Labyrinth then. Let me just check that, because that's weird. Oh, okay. Okay. I do need to be back there then. According to what I just read. I didn't scout the room right. His army. Tarantero and Baronial Tarantero. Alright. So. Here we are once more. Over there. Down here. Six on six. That's done. Oh, that's not good. Oh, come on! That's not fair! Oh, I didn't want to do that one. Never mind. Yeah, we lost a lot, but at least we've got a promotion, I think. Well, maybe not. We lost 39 of them. That's not. There's still level 6, and she's got Master Maneuver to get something else. Once she got another. Cure wounds, yes. Well, that one's good. Give them one of these lot. Visitors or conscript. I don't like them. Not the shy guys. Maggie's army. And here we are attacking these lot. Fireball! The low-level commanders get your people killed. Next up. I was only one left. $318. That's awful when they get built. Might be enough when they're built. Right, you lot need to, let's get up there before we rest, actually. Head over here. Features. Recruitment growth up. Got an event, the touched one. An odd and somewhat touched priest has sought an audience. In a dream, he saw himself eradicate the world wound. He's convinced it was an omen. With the help of relics he borrowed from his temple, he's able to make an arduous journey to Dresden. Now he's asking the commander to keep him safe while he's on his way on his quest to fight evil. Elixir the Blessed One. Maybe may don't use them. finance points up. Yeah, we'll convince the police to join the army and help heal people. Have a rest. Now, apparently, is in here. Where we go on from? We need to find something that we didn't spot. It's not here. There's nothing here. Oh, hang on, what's this? That's something. So what on the bed looks like crumbled to dust. Oh! There we are. Oh, this looks freaky. Let's at least mount up for now.
Time's not waiting.
One
8 to 24.
Thanks, Lan.
Many of the bodies in the jars are those of tieflings or half-fiends. Generally formed or show multiple sticks and issues of that. Before you is some kind of magic device. It looks old and broken, a large, oddly shaped crystal with wedged. Let's touch it.
Day 16. Abadius 46.
That's Areelu, I think.
Experiment transformation. Subject young male, half fiend. Objective to study the properties of hybrid souls. Desired result to see the same results that were previously achieved on full-fledged demons. Suture, bring me one more crystal. I believe I'm almost...
Lucy Nora, you're a freak.
Ah, it's you. Good. Very good.
The Dretch demon that appears before you is a pitiful specimen, even for his own ilk, which are distinguished by neither strength nor terrifying appearance. His peeling skin is covered in scars, and his hands are twisted at an odd angle, and have a slight tremor, but he stretches his mouth in an approximation of a grin.
Have a look around. Go ahead. Meet the locals. They're not the best housemates, but there's never a dull moment. You'll like it. Here with us is definitely the place for you.
I belong with you. Don't dare think of us as equal things.
Why'd you have to go squaring up to me like that, eh? Maybe I was trying to say something nice to you. To build a... a rapport with you.
The demon bared his teeth again, possibly in an attempt at a friendly smile. Who are you?
Me? Why do you want to know? They call me the Suture. I'm the custodian of this place. The big expert, you know? With big, expertise. I know all there is to know about it. Things nobody else knows.
I've seen you before. You were disguised as a halfling. You spoke to me in Cannabis before Discardi attack.
How did you... Maybe I was disguised. Maybe I did speak to you. Fat lot of use that knowledge will do you. Do you think now I'll just bare my soul and reveal all my secrets and whatnot? You can think again.
Alright, what is this place, demon?
What? You mean you don't know?
No.
It's my lady Areelu's. Her old laboratory. She used to live here back when she was still mortal. Before those Sarkorian dogs came and took her and tossed her into the threshold. But but they only found the house. They never got into the lab. My lady came back here after, when the Abyss had already bitten off a chunk of your world, and Sarkoris had become the world wound. But she never liked this place, and she abandoned it many years ago, along with everyone in this place too. You can enter here, but leaving is impossible. Impossible. That's why all the people abandoned here got out of their cages and started living as best they could. You'll see. That's if you can get through. The lady placed barriers here that only let demons through. They don't keep me out, but you're gonna have trouble trying to break through. I heard there's a knack to it though, so keep trying.
Why did you start talking to me?
Out of boredom. I've been stuck in here a long time. We don't see new faces very often, but it does happen. People come across this place by accident, wriggle inside, and then can't get out again. And isn't it a good thing I learned to speak your language? You won't find a dredge as educated as the old suture here.
That's not much of a boast. Can you tell me how to get out of here by any chance?
Maybe I'll tell you. What harm will it do? But first, go and take a look around. The answer's not as simple as you might think.
I see right through you, deceitful creature. Confess your crimes. I can see your aura.
Ha ha! You're a funny one.
Am I?
I'm a demon. All I do
There
is
is that.
crimes. Anyway, if you can see right through me, as you say, then you should have known that. I'm a crime against nature, me. This pitiful carcass, these stitches. It's not what I once was. What I ought to be.
Alright.
Be
I'm off.
careful. This place is dangerous. It hides many things that have never been seen beneath your sun. It is not my land, but it isn't yours either.
Alright, so we're in a trap and we need to get out of there. Doors are open. Anything else lying around? What's this? We've seen that. Oh, there's some loot here.
Watch out for trouble.
Let's get save done. Because we're probably going to get to a point where we need to get the boost on. What's that ancient herald cloak? Who doesn't have 2 rings? You don't have any ring. You can have that then. Plus, whenever they wear this cloak, channels energy to heal. Plus 2 bonus persuasion skill and a safety say, we can nearly can't harm. That should go to Sovil. It's not really important for you right now. And the crown. Alright, so. The look of this device provokes a shudder of horror. Not clear what kind of experiment it was used in. Not good on the top. Alright, so we've got another door here. And that's animated. How many we got here? Bloody Nora.
The light take you.
One of them's down.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Another's almost down.
Out of my sight!
Away, you rascal!
That one's good.
Let's try this one.
And
You've crossed the wrong line.
apparently one left somewhere.
You won't survive me.
No mercy for
Them done. No.
No mistakes.
Bad. Count up again.
Keep your calm.
Well, hello there.
Oh, we got a trap. Get me forward.
Does anyone require my counsel? There are many roads to success. That posed little challenge.
Now we can move everyone else forward.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Okay, so far.
Easy.
Device is likely to use experiment on demons. You think? Scrap of script covered leather. Oh,
Guide.
would be interesting. Something on the wall there. Bunch of stuff. Mine says old wing. Ooh. Sounds dodgy. Let's have a save.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Don't even try to gloat.
Never mind.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Fine. He's down.
Focus on the goal.
Got a bunch of stuff here. That Elven notes? Yes. More for the storyteller. Some boots. Boots grant the wearer plus 10 competence bonus to athletics and mobility. That. Midnight bolt. That is a midnight bolt. A vessel resembling an outlandish jug seems to have been hewn from a huge block of solid crystal. Veins of bright purple running through the crystal pulse with light. A crimson droplet falls on it, triggering a vibration deep inside. You look down and see a scarlet stain blooming on your chest. Your wound has reopened. You blink of an eye. After barely glancing at it, you feel a shiver pass through you. Whatever this object is, its creation was a crime, its existence a crime. The use to which it was put, so criminal that attempting to grasp the scale of it risks descent into madness. Orders are several, we don't know anything about it. Well, let's destroy it. Your power, now unleashed, crushes the criminal artifact. You feel a lancing pain coming from somewhere inside, but the artifact's protection, that's what it was, cannot stop you. With a loud noise that sounds strangely like a shriek, the crystal facets tremble and crumble into dust. The world itself seems to breathe a sigh of relief. Though it may be a minor victory, this place is cleansed of corruption. Okay, that's good then.
Watch out for trouble.
And we go.
Hey, have a look!
And we got the trap. My turn.
Knowledge is the key to victory. Keep your calm. My expertise prevailed.
Got a nice new menu item. Goldberry pie. Yummy yum.
There are many roads to success.
What's going on in here? Behind the barrier, frozen in what seems like a weakly glowing liquid, with a magical glimmer, is a woman with long silvery hair. At her back, you can see a single white wing and some kind of dark broken shadow. The woman is surrounded by a weak but distinguishable haze of corruption and filth. Haggard figures huddle around the woman. A dwarf in ragged robe scarcely notices you. He sits on the floor, running his fingers over the leaves of a plant that is glowing between the slabs, like one would normally stroke a beloved cat or dog. Next to him is the unmoving figure of an elf, who is covered in scars and doesn't take his eyes off you. The third member of the group is an old man with a long straggly beard who is dressed in old armour. He turns quickly to face you, brandishing a rusty sword. Who are you? Another conniving wretch who serves as traitor? Don't come any closer. I am down on the command of the Crusaders from Dresden, and I mean you no harm. A commander from Dresden? Can it be true? Have they come for us at last? The old man seems stunned. More likely that this is yet another unfortunate who has fallen into the trap, the elf smiles grimly. Hello, I suppose, commander from Dresden. Who are you? We're the only survivors, the only ones apart from the monsters and demons, I mean. The old fellow is a crusader. He ended up here accidentally around 20 years ago. He camped out in the ruins of the house, found the magic door and came through it. But of course he couldn't get back out again. I'm one of the last to have been brought here by Areelu herself. She literally dragged me out of the demon's jaws, and I don't even know what she wanted me for. She kept me in a magical sleep most of the time, and then she lost interest in the laboratory. And the druid, that one making friends with the plants and the roots, he's been here since the very beginning. I think he's from Sarkoris, but he's half mad and wasn't a talker even back then, when I first met him. But we don't know his name or any other details about him. He grows food for us and doesn't talk. He's the best neighbour you could hope for. The elf chuckles bitterly. Areelu left people down here. She just abandoned the place. That's right, she opened the cages but sealed the way from the outside. What else were you expecting from the architects of the world ruined? Compassion and mercy? Sometimes I think that leaving us here was just another of her experiments. We're just rats in a maze. You tried getting out of here? I mean, why sit around? Countless times by whatever means we could think of. Nothing worked. Maybe if we'd had a powerful cleric or spellcaster among us. And again, it seems unlikely if Areelu imprisoned an actual angel down here so easily, doesn't it? The elf nods towards the unmoving winged woman. We can't even explore the whole laboratory. Some of the passages are blocked by barriers that only let demons through. How have you survived all this time? With difficulty. There were more of us before, subject to Areelu's experiments, mortals and demons and other abominations. When she left, we were all freed. It was chaos. The demons killed everyone they could and then turned on each other. The mortals and spies set up base here. The druid grew food for us, the others kept the demons at bay and tried to find a way out. New arrivals would appear rarely. Unlucky travellers or reckless adventurers who ended up here by accident. As you can see, we're the only ones who survived. And what's wrong with her? We found her like this, and we couldn't break through the barrier. She must be sleeping or at least immobilized. We call her Protectress. A priest from Brevway came up with the name. He used to be one of our brotherhood here, until the demons got him about 7 years back. We call her Protectress because the angel's aura, even caged, protects us from the demons. Yes, she's a criminal. This place is still crawling with them. We try not to stay too far from her. She's all that keeps us alive now. Can you tell me anything useful? I mean, anything at all? It might just be wishful thinking, but I guess that there is some way to get through those barriers blocking us. We test them so many times, they only allow full-blooded demons to pass through them, except the barriers were here long before Areelu had abandoned the lab, which means that she was able to walk through them somehow. Maybe she had a key that we can look for, who knows? There's one more thing. I've heard the demons, the sentient ones, mention something called the Lexicon of Paradox. I don't know what it is, but they talked about it like it was an artifact of some kind of relic. In other words, something valuable. So it's possible it could help us get out of here, but I don't have the slightest idea where it is or what. Alright then, I'm gonna find a way out myself.
I will guide.
Up on the wall there. Quick save. That's heart of the laboratory. And this down here is Old Wing. It looked like it happened a long time ago. Alright, we don't care. Alright, Old Wing down here. Let's just have a look here. It's going downstairs.
A bright future awaits us.
I am prepared.
Focus on the goal.
Old mongrel. You look like the figure dressed in rags, and after some difficulty you recognise it's an old mongrel. The few exposed areas of skin are covered in horrific burns, grotesque twitching appendages that look like a cross between tentacles and umbilical cords are latched onto him. The mongrel gives a quiet groan. Who's there? Been so long since I heard another living voice. We're on your side, don't be afraid, old man. We're not going to hurt you. I can see the ambivalence of your deceitful soul. Confess what laws have you violated? Mongrel lips move silently, but in his indistinct mumbling voice you can discern. Veil my lying truth. The old man laughed nervously. What laws could I have violated? Could it be that I didn't burn to death when the pyre was... You're a demon whisperer. You just called out to Baphomet. Curse all of you, the Inquisitors with their empire, the Crusaders with their priests. Lord Baphomet will conquer Golarion, will he? Not with your help, he won't.
Watch out for trouble.
Let's get to the exciting part.
Everywhere the signs of destruction, large and small. Okay. Well, they went down nice and easy as well.
Ready for anything.
Mounted.
I will help where I can.
Well mounted. Nothing else in there by the look of it. Nothing good in there. Incubi, they're not a threat anymore, really.
There are many roads to success. My expertise prevailed.
Come on, Musia.
No challenge at all.
The body and the murky liquid are likely remnants of unsuccessful experiments or failed attempts. Okay. Continue. We'll have another save. So far we're going great. Oh wait. What's that helmet? The wearer of this helmet gave a +1 morale bonus to AC for each ally in 10 feet. You don't really need charisma anymore, do you? You can have that.
I will guide.
That's the other door for that room.
What a find.
Pull back. And then go to me.
I need to concentrate. That posed little challenge.
Aha!
Get that unlocked.
My expertise prevailed.
They will
Oh, that doesn't look good.
resolve.
Right, first off, let's get some speed on for whoever's still around. Now, Darren, let's get them out. Why aren't they going up? Man, delay poison out. Ow. I get that out. And you can, well, first of all, you can put that on. You can do this. Man, stop it. Darren, protection and poison for getting there and heal. He's done. Don't know if that's going to work.
Huh?
Work there.
Your time is over.
Ow. Ow. Feeler. Get yourself mounted.
Into the fray! The inheritor, guide my blade!
Uh-oh. Will you stop it, Lan?
This will hurt.
Aaron, get some healing on. I think there's, oh no, there's a clock of Defiler still down as well. You. Mass bull strength. Off.
Endure this.
Now, red. Get on there.
A calculated risk.
That's not bad. Another heal. Got him. And that was a bit of a tough one. How are we doing on experience now? Because we're getting a bit there. Yeah, we're getting there. It's going to be a while, but we're getting there.
So it comes to this.
I will see to your demise.
There's not much in here though, is there? That's not great. Could have hoped for a little more from all that.
Missed me already.
Magical barrier trembles. We can't get through there yet. Room has more life to it than any other chamber. Okay, fine. Old letter. Nothing there still. Nothing here. Oh! It's not as bad as that already mess we had fighting in the other room. Ah, we got more of them though. Bunch more, all kinds of stuff. And this ugly thing. Another one down.
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Yep, popping up there again in a second.
Is this a mock fight? Did you see that?
There you go. Another one like that. Yeah then.
Smile. The world's
Have one
not
more.
ending just yet.
There, bro, it's still yours. Some kind of light crossbow. Weapon. Heavy crossbow degradation. Plus 2 Thundering Burst heavy crossbow confirms a critical hit. All enemies pass reflex or damage to intelligence. Not that useful, but it's better than this. Now what about down here?
My expertise prevailed.
More elven notes. That blocks the defiler. But I don't see anything else this way. And that one's blocked off. So I guess we've got to go to the heart or main or whatever it is. I think maybe we should take a break soon. Let's have a look down this end first. Blink and see some... Voices can be heard in the fog, young and old, men and women aloud and barely audible. They say disconnected phrases but not in unison. One voice may start a word, then another voice finishes it. Closer, closer, come this way. With us, you won't be alone. Why aren't you coming? We can't see you. Who are you? Who are you? Sound stretches out. Who are we? Who am I? I. What are you doing to us? Why won't you open up? Wrong, wrong. It's all illusions. Power roils in you, bursting free. Piercing through the eerie fog and hurtling forward to the source of it. And slams into it. You hear the howl of many voices, then the fog dissipates. Oh! What's this? Me and Red here.
Keep your calm.
Just me and Red. No, we got Musha as well, my mistake. We got me and the ones like the mercenaries. Oh, come this way. With me, you won't be alone. What's this? How many times do I have to tell you? Slow down. With you, it's always act first and think later. I'm not doing it on purpose, I say, me, I swear. Oh, that's the person whose helmet she stole. I know you're not doing it on purpose, I know. But now let's try that move again. Even the dark eyes are filled with tears, she blinks them away. Really, you alright? Everything was different for a moment, while life was different. As if I made the paladin who died because of me was still alive. You trained me, and we travelled all over, and so much happened. Feel a grits of teeth. It was an illusion. Just let's drop it. Ready to keep moving? Always ready. Plan. Course set for Pearl Bay. Heave anchor. Raise the sails. You want to eat your dinner under the palm trees on solid ground? We better get a move on, lads. Aye, Captain Lan. Ah, Captain Lan. The illusion vanishes. Man shakes his head in amazement, and then a mixture of shame and irritation, he bursts out. What the hell was that? Where did it come from? What was that? Man frowns and then drops his head and mutters. My mum told me all kinds of stories when I was a kid. You know, about pirates and the like. One time, all three of us even played pirates together. Me and my mum and my dad. I was captain. Stupid, I know. Truth says I've never even seen the sea. This place is foul, and the visions are foul too. Ready to move? You bet I am. Right. Let's go on then. Darren? My dear cousin, I never thought you'd wear armour even in your bedchamber. Oh. Darren, you naughty boy. In my bedchamber I usually wear nothing at all. You have permission to confirm this for yourself. Oh. What else do I have permission to do? Oh my, whatever you wish. Darren, you dirty boy. Darren's eyes immediately clap open in amazement, but he quickly realises what happened and swears under his breath. Then he turns to you, guiltily throwing up his hands. Demon magic. I bloody hate demon magic. Well. Got a bit of a kissing cousin thing going on here. It would be wiser for you to hold your tongue, Darren mutters. Listen, no, just try to put yourself in my place. You're a young lad from a noble family. You have a decent cousin and she's stunning. A lady, a knight, a queen, a beauty. You interact with her, but not enough to dispel the infatuation. In your rare moments together, she is unfailingly affectionate towards you, and on one such occasion, she reveals how lonely she is and how pleased she is to have kinfolk in this world. God, when I was 13 or 14, Galfrey was the queen of my dreams, of course. As I grew older, my eyes were opened and I saw the ruler of Mendev as she actually was. So all that was just nonsense. An echo of unsatisfied youthful longings. I always knew you had a crush on her. All those complaints about Cousin Godfrey, the tyrant, the sourpuss. Like a little boy pulling pigtails of a little girl he likes. Do you have a portrait of her that you smoot when no one else is around? It's such a pity you aren't half mole, half snake. Then you'd be deaf and blind and wouldn't have known a thing. What did you dream of then? A woman? A man? Something a little more exotic, perhaps. Man chuckles. I don't need anything exotic. I just saw you standing there with your mouth shut, saying absolutely nothing. It's perfect. The joke's aside, what I saw was something I could never have, so drop it. I was trying to expect to see myself in your dream. Oh, fool you. You simply didn't watch my dream until its conclusion, Darren says, and pauses. A minute more and you would have seen me rejecting the advances of my dear cousin, laughing in her face and striding out ahead of the right royal tantrum that ensued. But that is my true secret wish. I am certain that you'd rather not find yourself in that particular dream. Yeah, sure it is, Darren. You ready to keep going? Darren sighs heavily. Lead on, guiding star and tormentor mine. Well, it looks like we're heading out again. Enemies in my home. I won't let you pass the threshold. My queen, I shall save you from this beast. Let them pray. Oh, okay. You got a whole bunch of people here. There's fallen right into my lap. Okay, so Half-Fiend, Incubus, Colossus. I think I better get this on. Feeler.
The light take you.
Beauty, get some speed on. We'll have you out. Onto the incubus. You didn't go nowhere, did you? And
Make every strike count.
Darren. Get some health on. Summon Shadow Demon.
You've made your choice.
Alright, so
Let yourself open.
No glory without risk.
You offend me.
only the incubus left. And beneath the top layer of the quivering red mass, you can make out the features of various demons. An eye literally to open its mouth in a silent scream. A painagi wriggles its multi-jointed limbs, broken tails and wings trembling. All of it is connected, fused into a single whole. And this whole twitches convulsively as you approach. You hear voices. Resembles a call to in fog. I wane, I dwindle, I gasp for breath. This entity composed of many, is a direct chance to the universe itself. Its existence is like that of its creator, must be ended. Now you can be at peace. The voice in your head cries. The pleasant sensation of the alien presence also disappeared. Peace. Only to Arcana. Can we do anything with this?
Oops.
Nope. Oh no, stupid Suchi forgot. He clean forgot. What did you forget, Suchi? You can get through if you have a key. Here, take it. I missed one of them. We have abyss barriers in the place. Demons can cross them, but others can't. Clever. Alright.
Watch out for trouble.
Lock has been battered. Field shut.
Keep your calm.
Have a quick save. Being a crystal, I bet we could play in that thing. A ripped book lies in the centre of the room. Beneath the tightly large letters, Lexicon of Paradox, are lines of text written in hasted ball script. A shimmering purple haze rises up from the pages. You're about to step over the threshold when the haze grows brighter. How within you responds roiling in agitation, but you feel no sense of danger. Rather, it's as though you are experiencing a chemical reaction to this unknown phenomenon. Save me. Your fingers barely graze the book when the purple glow flares brightly, and the shaded inscriptions, diagrams and sketches flash by, imprinting themselves on your memory, as if you've always known them. Power fills you just as wrathful and overwhelming as in the battle for the Wardstone or the moment you acquired the Sword of Valor. Oh, we're getting another scene, another bit from the past.
Discari's here. Discari himself.
Yeah, let's lend me a weapon.
Sure thing. Here.
That was that. Good luck.
Yes, very good. A dose of bravery or a bit of honor. It could be nothing else. Or perhaps his instincts are hinting.
Milady, this creature is about to die. Shouldn't you?
And we know about that. Alright. He's curious about me, I guess. The thing.
Ah, you got here at last. And you took Lady Areelu's gift. She left it for you, she did. I made sure the gift was safely delivered. And now, I can return to my lady.
Why did Areelu need someone to shoot this guy back in Canabres?
She needed to spill his blood. The blood of a demon lord is a powerful thing and very useful, you see. It's a priceless reagent. You can make so many things out of it. A wondrous blade, for example, that can turn even a ward stone to dust.
So that's where that came from. Don't move, you'll answer my questions.
Go and ask them then. I don't have all day.
I see a book, but you're talking about some kind of power. What does that mean?
This book is an old notebook for recording experiments. The power is the result of one of those experiments. My lady decided to bind it to the pages for some reason. It's the ultimate convergence of theory and practice, savvy? She gave a lot to learn how to cultivate and strengthen souls, and this is the result.
You're just going to give this power to me?
As if one mutilated dretch could stop you.
Yeah, true.
That's not it. My lady knew that sooner or later, someone would come for the book. She told me not to interfere. She doesn't tell me her reasons. She said to come here and wait, to make sure that the gift finds its owner. That's what I've done. She also told me not to hide from whoever comes, so I haven't.
What experiments are mentioned in the book?
All of them. Rifts, mythic powers, planar magic, transformation, hibernation. All them things that I obviously know a lot about. You've seen the lab, of course. I also know that the book contains everything about her work on the world wound. It's a pity. The book's looking worse for wear. Who knows what notes are still left inside?
Tell me about Canabres and your transformation to a halfling. I want details.
You're a shrewd one, aren't you? Nothing gets past you, does it? He wants details, he says. I was disguised as a halfling, yes. Did I have to drag your body to the Crusaders? I did. Did I then have to slip you a weapon? I did. Do you think I'd have managed all that if I'd been gallivanting around Canabres in my own skin?
Well, no, probably not.
As to the purpose of the whole performance, don't ask me. I know nothing. My lady don't bother sharing such details with me.
Yeah, I'm getting that. Found out everything I wanted to know.
Good. That's good indeed. Knowledge leads to progress, eh?
You can go, but tell your mistress I'll come for her sooner or later.
I'll tell her. Don't worry.
Take the message to her. Oh, we've got another mythic level. We are now level 4. And what we do? True critical. That's the level. Slight bonus to damage. Double your mythic attack. Just against chaotic, but still. Activates this ability to last until combat is. Okay. Force engage, energy shield. You grant your allies energy resistance to the most common types of energy, acid, cold, fire, equal to 5 per your mythic rank. So that'd be 20 reduction on. Wow. And they become less resistant. Or save DC. No. Attacks of opportunity, but we're not really getting many of that. We get some when you charge through it, but not a lot. Combat maneuvers would be useful for trips and so on. That's a slight damage thing. A lot of things we fight are chaotic, probably most. That'd be damage reduction of 8. So many things. And it would reduce theirs. We'll take it. Now we get one of these. The face, okay. Oh, thickness. Running barrier, why not? We're not going to use it, but we'll get it. Now we get 2 of these. Fine. You. Rule mastery transmutation. You. I keep forgetting you can do that with this. Warhammer Mythic. New Sealer. I'll give you extra shield focus. New land. I think I'd like you to get Mythic Longbow. And you... I'm thinking... Oh. I have it already. Yeah, you've got Mythic Channeling already. You're really a buffer, you don't do much for the enemy, do you? Weapon focus, Mythic crossbow. But you're not really an attacker either. Ball of attack. Just give you an improved critical. Oh, nice then. Oh, we got a new mythic level. Got a new buckler. What's over here? That's locked. We can't go there. I guess the next is go back over here. And go up here to the main part of the laboratory. And then we go back this way. I think. Because wasn't there a barrier we couldn't pass? Well, let's go see if we can pass that barrier. Yeah, it was down here, wasn't it?
There are many roads to success.
Now we can open that door. Whoa! That don't look good. See what happens.
This should do it.
You're down. There and step inside.
No fear!
Where'd my summoning go? Oh, hang on, that's not me. That's why.
Into the fray!
Man!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
No, don't. You see? Just do that.
Stand down.
Actually, just one of them. I feel safe to do this.
I welcome your company.
Get everyone healed.
Never stop learning.
But can I get both action mics and stone golems then? I'm not convinced that's right, but that'd be nice. Ooh! We've got white dragon armor. What does that do? Oh, we haven't been down there yet. Right, let's have a look at the white dragon armor. Medium breastplate. Maximum dex 3. +4 white dragon armor breastplate grants the wearer cold aura and cold resistance. All creatures within 5 feet of the creature take 2d6 points of cold damage beginning of its turn. Ooh. Interesting. 10. 11. And that's 9. And I don't really need that flanking bonus to be increased. Really? Well, I might as well give you the white dragon armor. That one... Oh, max dexterity. You obviously can't wear it. I can't wear it. Darren could wear it in place of 10 mil the dragonfly, which is also 9. Oh, but that's not going to be flanking. Yeah, none of the others are going to be flanking, so that can be sold. Right, so next up we go here. You go down the stairs here and have a look at the other section we didn't go to. Can we do anything here yet? Down in the barrier. Here's so being created from the essence of the abyss. Destroy it. Be a beautiful silver-haired woman whose face displays unusual heavenly tranquility. Now you get a good look at her wings. One looks strong and is covered in white feathers, just as you'd expect of an angel. While the other wing, like a framework of mismatched bones, so with a grimy purple substance. It's across instead of webbing, holding something akin to scabs or strange scales. He's found the undeniable work of the demonic magic in strange artificial wing. An angel corrupted and refashioned by the force of the abyss. What could be more unnatural? The angel awakens and unexpectedly inclines her head in greeting. I do not know who you are, stranger, but I thank you for freeing me. I am Targon, a blade away on Meday's heavenly host. My captivity, though I was ignorant of it, lasted so long. How did you end up here? I was brought here from the brink of death. I had been fighting the Baal Darazan alongside the troop of Crusaders when we were struck by the Echo of Discari, a demon of terrifying power and cunning, and an old enemy of mine. All my comrades perished, and the two demons set upon me like predators, scavenging a bird. The Echo ripped off my wing and left me to die among the bodies of those I failed to protect. And then she disappeared, the architect of the world wound. The angel gaze darkened. Sometimes I'm amazed at the vast power, terrifying or benevolent, that can reside in a mortal. However, Areelu is no mortal. He brought me here, treated me as much as he could, or as much as he deemed necessary. I can hardly remember those first days in the laboratory. Pain, strange magic, strange music, purple flames flickering around me. Areelu spent hours casting spells over me. I was chained the whole time, though I was too weak, quite awfully. There was nothing else for me to do but talk to her and try to glimpse inside that black soul. I don't know what I hope to find there, perhaps the smallest glimmer of light. Hope that all this could be remedied. All I saw was twilight, a veil of arrogance, and secrets that Areelu used to keep herself separate from the world wound. Or from the world. Her thoughts were occupied by some grand experiment. I was of little interest by comparison. When she had finished her work, she put me into a deep sleep. A healing sleep, she said. It was necessary to allow my new abominable wing to settle in. I've been in that sleep until now. What grand experiment was she planning when she captured you? She wanted to create her accursed wound, the second opening. Or she wanted to perfect her accursed wound, as she called it. The dip was to be larger and more stable, opening a road to Golarion from the new abyssal realms. What shocked me was that she talked about the disastrous consequences of her plan with total equanimity, as though they were minor details that were but a distraction from the experiment itself. I also know that her experiment required a mortal soul, perhaps as a sacrifice in some dark rite that would siphon the mortal's life force, and use it for perverse ends. I heard, or rather pieced together from what I overheard, that the soul belonged to a child. Areelu, like many demons or demonic spellcasters, has the ability to wrest souls from their bodies and contain them in special vessels. The vessel containing that soul was delivered to the laboratory soon after I was brought here. Areelu was unusually distressed that day. She talked to me more than usual. That's when I learned the details of her plan. I was aghast when I realised that she was discussing the soul of a child, a soul which she likely wished to sacrifice. I cannot describe the horror I felt. What's wrong with your wing? To echo Areelu. The wing is fully functional. Its creator isn't known for as the architect for nothing. But it frightens me. There is more of the abyss in this wing than in the eyes of an enraged Baelor. Finian's voice trembled. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry this happened to her. It's terrible. She should never have been... No living creature be treated like that. Why didn't you get out of here or summon warriors of heaven to help you? Even the goddess cannot hear me within these walls. This place, it belongs to the abyss, not the material plane. I could call for help. I could not call for help. Only pray for a miracle. Perhaps your arrival has answered that prayer. I'm about done with this place. I don't need you to tell me more. Grotesque work of the power of the abyss implanted into a creature of heaven. This is a crime of the cosmic order. I must rid you of it. A shadow flicks across the angel's face. I considered this. A servant of light cannot accept the gifts of darkness. But I also know that I will not receive a healthy new wing, unless the goddess herself grants such a mercy. The demon who did this to me is much more powerful. Once she decides to take something, it can never be restored. I believe this is a test for me, a hard test, but a necessary one. If you believe that I am guilty of weakness, and this profane gift must be destroyed, act as you see fit. This isn't a punishment, it's a purification. The angel screams in pain and falls to her knees, but then she rises again. She reaches a touching place where the wing used to be, then wrenches her hand away. I thank you, Judge. I have to take a quick break. Alright, lords and ladies, I'm back. Thank you, Judge. Don't need to tell me anything about this. I have to go. I need to find a way out. May the power of heaven go with you. If only I could help, my strength has been drained. Yeah, hasn't it? That's a shame, isn't it? Alright, so. Just that. Now we were going downstairs, weren't we, to take that other corridor.
Focus on the goal.
That's another one. That's a door. And we've been through here, I think. Yep, we've covered everything. I guess at this time we can go back up. Dog's dead. Alright. He'll come back to life when we rest. And that seems to be about it in here. So, what there was somewhere. And body clings to the wall, okay. Where was that? There it is.
Day 16. Abadius 4662. Experiment transformation. Subject young male, half fiend. Objective to study the properties of hybrid souls. Desired result to see the same results that were previously achieved on full-fledged demons. Oh! Suture, bring me one more crystal. I believe I'm almost there.
I don't know what west do we yet. Not going to tell me anything. There's another place I can put that in, because it's not going to work there, is it?
Keep your calm.
Let's just have a run around. Nothing there. Nothing in here.
I will guide.
Not seen anything in here. And that's for the stairs, isn't it?
Focus on the goal.
That's the old wing.
Watch out for trouble.
See nothing there.
Let's try this way.
I guess I'll get that off of there.
Keep your calm.
See nothing in here. Nothing to do in here.
There are many rooms to success.
Nothing to do in here. Then we're going downstairs, I guess. Oh, there's also down here.
I will guide.
This is with the angel and stuff. Not relevant. And that's downstairs, because we've done upstairs. I'm confused. Do we have another player or something?
Watch out for trouble.
See one round here. It. Oh, there's a door here. Oh, but that one's blocked, isn't it? I can't do anything with it.
There are many rooms to success.
There's got to be something that can play those things. Because they're like information crystals, like the other one we got.
Focus on the goal.
I'm not seeing it. Only one we haven't been back into is this one. No, this one. No, there's nothing there. But hang on, want there some kind of somewhere? Didn't we see a thingy? Was it upstairs? Was it in the main one? Might have been. You know, one of those purple distortion things. Maybe we can get back out now. Oh, this bit.
Keep your calm.
Oh.
There are many roads to success.
But no, that bit, it doesn't do anything more. Can't get up there. It's been everywhere. And I've missed something obvious. Don't know what. It's been that. Well, I'm gonna have to find out. So for now, I'm gonna click because I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing there. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna have to find out and explore. So for now, you've been great companions, and I'll see you next time. Going back to the front, it's crazy out there. All right, lords and ladies, I'm back for a moment. I admit I looked up where it was because I was somehow missing it. This is the exit, and I knew I'd found it. I just couldn't find it running round. I was just missing it. But there's also this. It's where we play these. Place the experiment transformation crystal.
Day 28. Cullis drill. 4606. Experiment. Transformation. Subject. Areelu Vorlesh. Human female. With a clear affinity for arcane magic.
This was before she transformed.
Objective. To fuse a mortal soul with the essence of the abyss. Predicted result. The formation of a full-fledged half-demon on the basis of a mortal being. Potential risks unknown. The death of the subject is extremely likely. I will continue to monitor the experiment for as long as I can.
Well, she might be crazy, but at least she's dedicated. Suture.
Day 20. Farast 4606.
Oh, she's transformed now.
Experiment, the suture. Subject, former Arachne, subjected to extreme exposure when passing through the world wound. As a result of this exposure, the demon was reborn as a dretch, a unique event in demonology. The reborn demon also acquired serious malformations, which did not respond to standard treatment methods. Objective: to assess the threat to other demons to stabilize passage through the world wound. The survival of the subject is also desirable for the purposes of further observation.
That's gone. Last one. Great, Secret of Great Sorcery.
Well, well. It seems that someone has been meddling with my projector without permission. Again. How many times have I told you not to do that, I made this recording for the sole purpose of telling you that when I return, I shall be very, very angry.
Okay. Well, best go then, haven't we? Back to the hut. It looks like it's gone. Maybe. The haze begins to fade away, allowing you to see more clearly. At first it seems though nothing has changed. You're in the same room that you were before, but little by little you begin to notice differences. Items that were there, things that look new, and you are no longer alone. Before you stands Areelu, the surprised cursed traitor of Golarion. He looks at you with surprise and then immediately shoots a quick glance at the closed door. You're waiting for help, but you try to run. Companions look as stricken by what has happened as Areelu herself. You feel a bit dizzy and look, there's that witch. Areelu? You know my name, but we haven't met. Areelu's wary expression turns thoughtful. Interesting, who are you and how did you get here? You do not get a chance to answer. You find yourself unable to move. A powerful force seizes you and drags you from the distortion into the eternal darkness. Well, it seems to have disappeared. We're not going back to the laboratory, that's for sure. Outside. And then we need to look into the mirror. Act of Terror. Audience in the target army again. Aye. Oh, I could put that on the demon armies, couldn't I? Quick trip to the mirror. I don't know why I couldn't see it running around, because I ran into every room, including that one. Here we go. A true Aeon has no weakness. You must also banish weakness from yourself because you are the essence of a crusade, its anchoring point. Banish weakness, you must first uncover it. Where does it originate? From an untrained mind that is akin to the waters of a murky pond and cannot comprehend the difference between right and wrong, how the world should be ordered, or the principle from which one must never deviate. Or does it spring from the physical vulnerability and suffering of the flesh, akin to the blade untempered by flames? Both weaken the resolve of mortals, drive them to vice, and cloud their clarity of purpose. How can you start to heal yourself when your soldiers from a place of weakness? How does overcoming my weakness make my soldiers stronger? The warriors follow your example. They strive to be like you in their judgments and habits. If you start spending more time with the priests and in meditation, clearing the whirlpool of your thoughts, your soldiers will also start to improve their minds. If you join the monks every morning, relentlessly tempering your body in the fires of daily training, your soldiers will start a similar regimen. Your actions matter more than you realise. Let's think about it for a bit. Every soul holds a chaos of contradictions, akin to the struggle between raging waves and roaring flames. Water crashes down upon fire, making it hit and die, and yet the water itself dies, turning to steam. A soul is torn by contradictions, locked in an eternal conflict with itself. But if one were to follow a certain path, they could achieve order and harmony. It matters not whether the soul is filled with a steady, bright and powerful flame, or resembles a crystal clear pond that reflects the stars above. All that matters is order. Brown body means poison, disease, paralysis, and stun. Fire elementals recruit fire elementals. Or sound mind, be asleep and mind affecting. Water elemental. Well, I work with fire, don't I? So this springs from a threat. Once you make this difficult decision, everything starts to seem clear and simple. The monks must allow soldiers to join their training. Physical discipline must spread beyond their small community and flourish everywhere. If the body is weak, you must make it strong. You feel that you are one step closer to what you see in the mirror. Find out what happened at Areelu's laboratory. The Areelu you saw in the distortion was without doubt an Areelu from the past. An Aeon can travel through time, for some imbalances extend far back into the past. In order to root out such imbalances, one must travel back towards the decisive point that changed the course of events. As an Aeon, you have the necessary strength to slip through the veil of time. But will it be enough to correct what needs to be corrected? There is only one way to find out. Your actions send the multiverse into motion, and new distortions shines out from darkness like an icy star. To see it clearly, as if a map of the land has been spread out before you. Resin. Time to leave. And then, we've got to investigate the one in Dresden as well. Let's have a sleep. Never thought about the world around me before. All I thought about was finding my next victim. But now I'm starting to notice things. The way the grass moves, the breeze. The way sunlight glints off armor. Beautiful. You see beauty in the small things. You would make a fine artist. Like with teachers paint. You might like that. Let me have a quick check over here. Logistics reform, we've got it! Every piece of land that the Crusaders seize from demons puts additional load on the logistics and supply channels connecting the Crusaders' troops. In order to maintain the tank network, experienced officers are required to implement reforms. The logistic process. We can also create some fire elementals. Right, lords and ladies, this time I am going. I'll be back next time when we look at the singing dread and see what's there. And maybe... and also sort out logistics. Maybe, just maybe, time for us to go to the Ivory Sanctum. Bye now.